Urgent, Iran makes horrifying move, they must be stopped. The tension between the United States and Iran is primarily focused on the nuclear agreement established under former President Obama. Now it appears that things may be taking a shocking turn. In recent days, Iran has decided that they are going to try and dissolve the nuclear agreement and blame President Donald Trump in the process. According to the Washington Free Beacon, Iran is attempting to show 18 instances where they believe the agreement was violated. They are showing all alleged relevant documentation to the leaders of the European Union in an attempt to negate the deal while playing the victim. Iran's state-controlled media is covering this story, claiming that President Trump is in direct violation of the agreement. Insiders who are watching the situation unfold are claiming that Iran has high hopes for abandoning the agreement completely, then they can save face by blaming the U.S. At the same time, President Trump's administration is working towards sanctioning Iran for using their ballistic missile program as well as supporting terrorism in some areas. These are rational reasons for trying to impose sanctions. Iran is seemingly suggesting that the United States is acting as bullies, instead of just asking them to follow the agreement they claim to want. Iran's foreign ministry submitted their report to their EU Parliament outlining their core 18 complaints. The recent report is specifically about the Americans' efforts to derail the JCPOA, Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, so much so that the Foreign Ministry has delineated 18 blatant cases of breach of the agreement made by the U.S., Heshmatullah Falahatpasha, an Iranian member of parliament, explained to the media. The letters were then forwarded to Federica Mogherini, the EU's High Representative of the Union of Foreign Affairs and Security Policy. Despite Iran believing that they are onto something, it turns out that this may not be the case. One member of the State Department said, "I'm not going to comment on every statement by an Iranian official." The State Department official went on to say that the United States continues to meet its commitments under the JCPOA and will hold Iran strictly accountable for its commitments. A congressional advisor helped clear the air and explained what is happening. They seem to believe that Iran is using this move as a sleight of hand, so people don't notice they are cheating on the nuclear deal. Iran was never going to stay in the deal the full time, the congressional veteran stated. They were going to cheat as much as they could, pocket as much as they could, and then bail as soon as anyone tried to enforce the deal. Many expected that Iran has been violating the nuclear agreement for some time. Is Iran's claim of U.S. bullying valid? It seems that now that Iran is FI ally going to be held accountable, they are seeking to paint themselves as the victim of the Trump administration. This is simply a ploy, as many have suggested, to allow them to keep violating the agreement while attempting to play the victim card with the international community. One source for the Free Beacon summed it up perfectly. Now they see the Trump administration is working to fix the verification loopholes in the agreement, so they know the clock is ticking on how much longer they can cheat with impunity, the source stated. They concluded, so, of course, they're already making up excuses to leave and fabricate.